Today we're exploring the unbelievable. Prepare to be amazed as we dive into a collection of mind-blowing random facts that will leave you astounded. From little-known trivia to jaw-dropping wonders of the world, this video will take you on an enlightening journey through the realm of fascinating information. But before we start, make sure you smash that like button and supporting us by subscribing to this channel. Let's go. Ever wondered how a flamingo eats its meal? Perhaps you'll be surprised to know that a flamingo can only eat when its head is upside down. Yes, you heard that right. These pink beauties have a unique way of dining. They love to feast on brine shrimp and blue-green algae. Their beaks, designed like a sieve, filter out mud and silt, leaving only the tasty morsels. So next time you see a flamingo, remember they're just trying to get a good meal. Speaking of birds, did you know that hummingbirds possess a unique talent among their feathered friends? These tiny, vibrant creatures are the only birds that can fly backwards. Unlike their avian counterparts, hummingbirds have a special ball and socket joint at the shoulder that allows them to rotate their wings in a full circle. This, paired with their rapid wing beats of about 80 times per second, enables them to hover, dart forward, zip sideways, and yes, even fly backwards. So hummingbirds are not just pretty, they are pretty amazing flyers too. Now let's crawl into the world of snails. Did you know a snail can sleep for up to 3 years? Yes, you heard it right. These slow-moving creatures have a unique hibernation habit. During colder periods, snails enter a deep sleep to conserve energy, a process known as estivation. Cocooned in a protective shell, they can nap away for years, waiting for conditions to improve. So, when we say sleep like a snail, it means a really long nap. Moving on to some chilly science facts. Did you know that the coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit? That's right, it's a temperature so cold that it makes even the heart of winter look like a tropical vacation. This record-breaking chill was recorded in the year 1983, at a place known as Vostok Station. Now if you're guessing that Vostok Station is somewhere in the Arctic or Antarctica, you're spot on. It's a Russian research station situated right in the heart of Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth. Just imagine, at -128.6 degrees, everything freezes instantly. The air is so cold it hurts to breathe, and any exposed skin can get frostbite in mere seconds. So next time you're feeling cold, remember it could always be worse. On your feet now, did you know that the average person walks the equivalent of 3 times around the world in their lifetime? Quite a journey, isn't it? Let's break down how this calculation was made. First, let's consider the average number of steps a person takes in a day. Health experts often recommend a goal of 10,000 steps a day. But let's be conservative and estimate an average of about 7,000 steps. Now let's talk about the average human lifespan. With medical advancements and improved standards of living, it's around 80 years. So, multiply 7,000 steps a day by 365 days in a year, and then multiply that by 80 years, and you get over 200 billion steps. Considering the average length of a step, this equates to walking about 75,000 miles. And guess what? The circumference of the Earth is approximately 25,000 miles. So keep walking, you have a whole world to cover. Time for some historical facts. Did you know that Cleopatra lived closer in time to the first McDonald's than she did to the construction of the Great Pyramids? Imagine that. The Great Pyramids of Giza were built around 2500 BC, while Cleopatra ruled Egypt from 69 to 30 BC. That's a mind-boggling 2,460 years after the pyramids were built. Now let's fast forward to the 20th century. The first McDonald's opened its doors in 1940. That means Cleopatra lived only 2,070 years before the Big Mac, rather than the 2,460 years before the Great Pyramids. It's a fun way to realize the vast span of human history and how it's much longer than we often perceive. So, history is not just about dates, it's about perspective too. Lastly, let's play with words. Did you know that the word Q is the only word in the English language that is still pronounced the same way, when the last 4 letters are removed? Quite fascinating, isn't it? This peculiarity of the English language symbolizes its unique and dynamic character. From Q to Q, the pronunciation doesn't change a bit, making it a linguistic oddity. It's these quirks that make language so intriguing to explore. So, language can be as quirky as it is beautiful.